Oh shit! Welcome to the Surly Horns podcast. We're coming at you live from the RV on the way to Fayetnam.
75 miles an hour, margaritas are blending, bitch. Let's go!
Alright, RGB3. What the fuck is going on? Explain your surroundings to our wonderful listeners.
Guys, I don't know how to explain this. Things are great. We're in rural buttfuck Arkansas right now. We have no idea where we are. Woolah Horn just decided that he wanted to spill half a gallon of margaritas all over the RV. So I guess he swerved to miss a turtle or something. But in turn, he just decided to coat us in a hefty layer of margarita. But first batch is rolling. Things are looking good. Hey, we hit the casino last night. Some of us did better than others. My identity got stolen because I wanted 2 gas station corn dogs, and we're here.
So, I am doing fairly well considering the misadventures that we were having last night. We did go to Margaritaville in Bossier City to gamble.
It was an experience. It was more mask conscious than I thought that a Bossier City casino would be. But we made it through. It was great. Yeah, we left. We departed BFE, Texas at about 8 o'clock last night, and we arrived in Bossier City / Shreveport at what time did we get there, guys? At midnight?
Around midnight.
Yeah, it was about midnight. And we decided to gamble until about 3 a.m. We haven't showered at all, so there was that. We're just rolling on. We haven't even found a Love's or we're someplace where we can even take a trucker shower at this point. We're just, fly by night. We're just gonna get drunk and see where life takes us.
So explain your surroundings, sir.
All right.
Where are you? What are you doing where you are?
So we are drinking margaritas in Woolah Horn's RV currently.
We are sitting at the little kitchenette, dinette thing. We've got the podcast mic in the middle of us. We have absolutely no internet or cell phone signal.
We're hurtling down the highway at 75 miles an hour. There's nothing between us and, at this point, Fayetteville. We stopped at the only gas station. We almost bought some gas station catfish, which looked awesome. We didn't. We decided that wouldn't be prudent of us. Considering we're all using one RV toilet. We went ahead and skipped the gas station crawfish, at least for now. If we run into better looking gas station crawfish or catfish, I don't know if I can pass that up again.
We may be stopping somewhere on the way back to get some of that catfish. So we've got quite a bit to talk about this week. But first things up, burnt ends. Yes. Completely funded, baby. We're there in the bonus money. So tell your friends, tell your wife, tell your kids, tell everybody to sign up for the burnt ends because we are in the bonus money for these guys now.
So we have officially paid them $10,000 not out of pocket. That's crazy. Every single tight end has gotten over $10,000 or is going to get over $10,000 in monthly stipends, which fuck. The top 5% of NIL deals. Every single one of these guys is in the top 5% of all NIL deals.
That means if you walk on, if you don't play, if you play all the snaps, if you're Cade Brewer, if you're Nathan Hatter, and you're anywhere in between.
Or you're Jaleel Skinner, who obviously listens to the podcast. Guys, currently we are slowing down. Nothing good can come of this. So there are going to be live updates on the road during this podcast, and just know none of them will probably be good.
So, other burnt ends happenings. We have a special guest on the podcast this week.
Our first ever burnt end, Cade Brewer. Touchdown last week. We get to get his live reaction the next day after he caught that touchdown. So you guys are going to get to listen to this. If you're expecting a lot of football talk, don't. The only hint that we'll give you for the rest of the podcast is monkey.
We have Cade Brewer with us here today, the first burnt end touchdown of the season.
Yes.
Cade, how did it feel? It was hot as fuck at the stands.
It was hot on the field, but it felt good. Obviously, scoring in the first games always feels good, especially early on in the game in that situation. It was awesome. It was a great throw by Hudson.
It was a laser. I don't know how you caught it. That thing it looked like a pill. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was. I was telling Rob earlier, I literally turned around and it was on me. That's how the play works, though. I mean, if I'm open right there, he's going to put it on me exactly how we practice it. So
perfect.
Worked out perfectly.
Is that play called the touchdown play?
It is now, yeah, for sure.
It's called throw it hard as fuck to Cade and hope he catches it. Yeah, that's good.
Exactly. But I got a little nervous there. I thought when I went to replay, I got a little nervous, but it was awesome. Very excited.
We've got to tell you that I was at the game and I was in the stands and I was just sweating my balls off. And you caught the touchdown pass. And it's hard to see because we were in the other end zone. We were in the north end zone. And so then they were like, Cade Brewer with the catch. And then I like mega freaked out. It's like I had my burn end shirt on and I was like yelling burn ends. And then it was funny because I got on the thread and RGB was kind of leading that charge. It was like 2 pages of just everybody being like, first burn ends, touchdown.
My $10 is paying off already. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, right after that, hey, we got a lot more people signing up right after that. So, if that doesn't tell you what your good deeds are doing, that's it.
Awesome. Let's keep it going.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of burn ends, so the most important question that we could ever ask any Texan is, what's your go-to barbecue joint? And then what's your order?
Go-to barbecue joint. I'm a big Salt Lake fan. I don't know if I've been to Salt Lake.
Yeah, of course, a big old pit.
Big Salt Lake guy. I love the barbecue sauce there. Love the food. But the original the Salt Lake and Driftwood, definitely a go-to. You said what's my go-to order?
So you're going through the line. What's and say you're absolutely starving, like you're loading up, like you're looking at a 10,000 calorie meal. What are we looking at?
I'm a big brisket guy, so brisket sandwich, chicken, ribs. I mean, all of it. If I'm starving, I'm getting all of it.
Just give me one of everything.
Go to Salt Lake and you get family style.
Yeah, but I haven't had Pinkertons yet. That's the one I really want to have.
Guess what? We can guarantee you are for our team or for our burn ends dinner. So
I really want Pinkertons.
It's worth it. And go down to his San Antonio location. It is insane. Like they got like a big old plot of land. It's giant, like a ranch style house almost. But it's also the best barbecue you'll ever eat in your entire life.
I heard.
Candy paint ribs, man.
Yeah, but other than that, I like Cooper's. Cooper's is a good spot.
Yeah, figured you as an Austin guy, you were going to go with Franklin or Blacks or one of those guys.
Yeah, I like Blacks. I would probably put it up there with Cooper's.
Yeah, Blacks is in my top 4.
I've always been a big Salt Lake guy, though. I don't know. I think the barbecue sauce helps a lot. But
the atmosphere there is cool too. So walking in and seeing the giant pit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know that you stick around in Austin pretty much anytime during the season and during spring workouts and right before the summer. But what's the coolest trip that you've taken kind of leaving Austin?
So coolest vacation?
Yeah.
I mean, Cabo was cool. I went to Cabo a few years ago with family and friends. That was fun.
Rick could tell you a couple stories about going down to Mexico. he actually left Mexico during the freeze.
Yeah, there's always some stuff going on in Mexico. There's always some stories, but
Rick pulled a Ted Cruz, but he did the
reverse Ted Cruz.
Yeah, he did a reverse Ted Cruz. He left Mexico to come back into the ice storm where he got stuck on a road for like 18 hours.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, did you? Were you in Austin for the ice storm?
I was in Austin. I was at my house Sunday night. It got really chilly that day. I remember that. And I was at the house, at my old house that we just moved out of not too long ago, just hanging out that night. And next morning, woke up and there was snow just everywhere. Power was out. It was terrible.
It was crazy. But I'm sure you're probably praying for some ice yesterday or Saturday during the game.
I know. I did a little ice storm like middle of the game or something. It was hot.
It was unbelievably hot. I watched it from my house. There's no way I was going out in my backyard. AC only.
I just heard when I was getting lunch earlier, our nutritionist told us that he took the temperature of the turf. It was 150 degrees.
Oh my God. Melt the rubber in your shoes.
I was like,
insane.
holy! I was like, damn, like that's crazy.
So we do have to shout out your dad as well, Bob. He helped us get the burn ends all set up. So
he gets a shout out.
Yeah, he gets a shout out. He's earned it. So
Yes.
I bet it's like herding cats, getting all the parents buy-ins and stuff like that, because he's the one that went in. He was a man on a mission.
He had to sell it. Yeah. Don't go. I think we told him, like, Bob, if you reiterate anything, just don't let the parents go on the main Surly board.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Cool. So I guess you know, born and raised in Austin, done a lot of cool Austin stuff, but you've been here since like before it's changed. Has there been anything in Austin that's changed that you wish would go back, or something that's changed that you just like really like about the city?
The market, it's crazy here.
Yeah.
The house looks so expensive, but a lot's changed.
More homeless. It's always fun.
Yeah, a lot more homeless. Just a lot more people in general. But I don't know. I wasn't really downtown. I didn't really grow up downtown. Usually grew up in Lakeway, BK, Lake Travis area. That's changed a lot, by the way. But yeah, there's a lot that's changed. I can't really specifically pick out one thing, but
The traffic on 620 definitely sucks now, more than it ever has.
traffic always sucks. But so much construction, especially around campus. It's because of the stadium. They're building the basketball stadium, which is going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Then just all these constructions, all the buildings around campus. It's
the basketball stadium's going to have AC, so I think I think attendance is going to pick up there. It's not going to be so damn hot.
Exactly.
All right, so I guess what's your favorite cheat day meal? If you like food as much as we like food,
Yeah,
it just
like
sounded
after a game, you know, trying to get your calories back,
or whenever the nutritionist isn't going to hound you for cheating or whatever.
I mean, I'm a big Mexican food guy.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Nassau Rancho after the game.
Nice.
That's always a go-to.
Yeah, we were there before we went and took the picture with you.
Oh, yeah,
so,
perfect.
very solid.
It's can't go wrong with that.
Were they just bringing you platters of fajitas? Is that?
Yeah, we just they were. We got me and my family went, and my girlfriend was with me. Yeah, we got a bunch of food. I was hungry. I hadn't eaten since before the game, so it was Mexican food's one of them. I mean, Whataburger, some fast food, Cane's.
Well, what's your order? How do you Whataburger?
How do I Whataburger? I like the patty melt. Patty melt's my go-to.
Yeah,
Patty melt. If I'm feeling like if I'm going there like really late at night, I'll get like a honey butter chicken biscuit. I mean, I like everything there. Like their shakes are good.
Yep. And bags of cash is also good.
Yeah. With the faces on them.
Yeah, we were tweeting at Whataburger to get them to, hey, we're free advertising for you. And I had to include the hashtag bring back the A1 thick and hearty burger. That was my favorite.
I used to get that all the time in high school. I remember that.
Why did they take it off?
I know. That was my go-to before the patty melt.
Yeah, it's so good.
I was the move.
I order some crazy, insane Whataburgers, so we won't even talk about it.
we could. That's a whole.
It's like
podcast.
The receipt. When I get my receipt, it's like a foot long.
Yeah, their fries are good.
It's like a CVS. Yeah, shout out. The fries are the most underrated aspect of Whataburger, especially when they're hot and they got all the good salt on them. They're insane. Yeah. The fancy ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so favorite Longhorn player, current or past, right? I guess you don't know any of the future players. I guess some of the recruits maybe, but
favorite player.
Yeah.
Who'd you grow up watching?
I mean, obviously Vince Young's in there. Vince Young, Jordan Shipley. I was a big Jordan Shipley fan. Obviously, I guess you got to throw Michael Huff in there.
Yeah.
You got to throw Michael Huff. He'll get mad if I don't say it.
Yeah, I was about to say he might get
run you. He'll get your coach to run you
because he is a known listener of the Sterling Horns podcast.
I like David Thomas.
I was waiting for the tight end to come into the mix. I figured I was going to hear Jermichael Finley or David Thomas. So
he's the UT tight end goat
for now, right? Until this season, right?
Yeah, that's kind of boring to think of right now. But I was a big Jordan Shipley, this young guy. That's probably my top two.
So, obviously as an Austin guy, pretty much were, I guess, guaranteed to come to Texas if you got offered. How did your recruitment kind of play out? What did that look like?
Yeah. So the recruiting process for me was kind of wild, to be honest. So I was committed to SMU for a while. Didn't really get recruited until going in my junior year of high school. Got some offers. Then SMU offered me, wasn't one of them. And Coach Chad Morris was there at the time, and I had known him from before because he used to coach at Lake Travis where I played. Right. So I already had like a little relationship with him, and so I committed to him to SMU. I was committed there for a while. Really, after I committed to SMU, I started getting those bigger offers, and I got an offer from OU. Coach Banks offered me at A&M, which is funny.
Wow. This is funny.
That is funny. That's how we first met. Got some other Power 5 schools I can't name on the top of my head, but it was really set on SMU for a while going into the season. And Texas wasn't calling me at all during the recruiting process when Charlie Strong was there. So then season went on, like still sticking with SMU. Took an official to during the season when SMU played Houston when Herman was there. SMU beat them. Great time to be there, by the way. Great time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
After it was insane. So yeah, went on through the season. Then when Herman got the job at Texas, they started like recruiting me a little bit because they recruited me a little bit when they were at Houston. And so then they came to one of my playoff games in my senior year against Westlake, our big rival, and had one of my best games. And he always says, because I made a really good catch in like the first, second quarter, make a one-hand grab behind the defender or whatever. And he always says like, that's how I get offered. Which it probably was, to be honest. But yeah, that's how it came about. He offered me 2 days later after that game, and was still committed to SMU at the time. But I really, truly down deep.
That was the one.
I was waiting until after the season to announce it. But yeah, that's how it happened. Didn't get recruited till Texas till basically the end of my senior year.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Well, yeah. All's well that ends well, right? So yeah. You mentioned Banks. Have you met the monkey?
No. I wouldn't know.
They had, wait,
are you aware?
He has a monkey, right?
Banks has a monkey?
Yeah, Banks has a monkey.
Yeah, Banks has a monkey.
No, I didn't know he has a monkey. Like an actual monkey?
Yeah, he has like a little capuchin monkey.
Like a capuchin monkey. Him and his girlfriend have a monkey.
What? I'm gonna get on his ass like that.
I figured he brought it to practice. I mean,
I figured that.
I'm gonna bring it up
I thought monkey was like, the second in command.
He has the little whistle.
I had no idea.
He sits on Banks' shoulder and blows the whistle.
That's how I've always thought about it in my head.
Yeah. Wow, I can't believe
he actually has a monkey.
Yeah, we're not messing with you. He legitimately has a monkey.
That's unbelievable. I'm gonna bring it up tomorrow.
Let us know his reaction whenever. Because if I had a monkey, I'd blast it everywhere. Everybody would know about that I had a monkey. It'd be like my license plate.
I know, that's wild.
I have them.
So back in the day, I had some friends on the football team back in the circa 2010, 11-ish time frame. And I would go out with them to 6th Street and whatnot. And it would always be kind of a funny crowd, right? Because they always get corralled in one area. But that was like the Mac Brown era where there was definitely some chaperoning going on. They'd always, go and check with the bar first, then let things happen. How does stuff go down now with you guys? Because it does seem like the football team, right? There's not a whole lot of sightings out in public, so to speak. So do they put handlers on you guys, or how does that all work?
No, I mean, we're pretty free when it comes to like off the field, like hanging out stuff. Obviously, they want us to be smart for what we're doing, but I think the big thing is you can't be an idiot, right? So you can't just go out and
hang a kid off of the edge of the blind pig balcony.
Not a mugshot of you at the end of the night. It's surfacing all over the internet.
Don't get tackled by cops like
like Baker. Exactly. Don't get tackled by cops and run away from cops. But yeah, just be smart. I mean, obviously we're college kids. We're gonna do stuff like that. So
there's Jeff Banks' monkey. I had to Google it. That's it right there on the stage.
That's so funny.
No way. That's crazy.
Have you met the pole assassin?
I've heard about her.
Okay.
I haven't met her yet. But yes, I have heard about her.
Oh, that's great.
I think it's her monkey, right?
Yeah,
But
it's her monkey. They used to perform together.
So there's some cohabitation going on.
That's what I would assume. So yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so speaking of exotic pets, do you have any pets? Are you a dog, a cat guy? Are you a monkey guy? Do you have a monkey?
I have a monkey. Trust me, I do have a monkey. My parents have a dog. We've had her for about 7-8 years. It's a mutt. She's a mix of like a bunch of like a lab and a Pekingese is like the two main things we think it is, which is a weird mixture. But her name's Stormy. My girlfriend's got a dog, golden retriever. Her name's Finley. She's, I don't know, 7 months.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Fresh.
Yeah,
That's some responsibility during the football season.
She takes care of her.
Oh,
But,
okay.
she's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
I like dogs, cats. I like animals.
Like monkeys.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a monkey, but I wouldn't mind hanging out with a monkey.
So going to Arkansas next week. I'm sure y'all are, really amped up. Any kind of out of conference, like big out of conference game is going to be awesome. We're doing an RV as well. We're RVing from Austin all the way up to Arkansas. So if I'm sure I already texted your dad actually, and we're going to have margaritas. So
I'm sure he's up for that.
Yeah. But any other tight end parents, just, send them over to the tailgate. Rick's picking out the tailgate spot here shortly. And it's going to be a good time. Hopefully it's not as hot.
Yeah. Well, it's a night game, so hopefully.
Oh yeah, that's true. Thank Lord. So what's kind of like your schedule, on game days? Obviously, like.
Or do you have any rituals? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
have any game day rituals? Do you LeBron James? Just like
throw the
chalk up?
No, I don't do any crazy stuff like that. I'm pretty calm, cool, and collective on game day. Try not to get too riled up, but it depends what time of the game it is. If it's an 11 a.m. game, obviously everything is a lot quicker. So, right when you wake up, you got to get your mind ready, right, for 11 a.m. game. But let's say it's like a night game or like last Saturday, I usually just, for the game, when we get there, obviously go get taped and just kind of, I'm old now. I got to stretch and, get loosened up or also pull something. But get my body ready and get my mind ready. That's really the only thing. I don't really have a big ritual.
Are you a headphones in type of guy or do you do sand music? Yeah, okay.
Headphones in. I try to stay loose. I'm very loose on game day.
What's your go-to music?
Go-to music, I gotta go upbeat, rap, hip hop. That's my music on game day. I can't.
What about not on game day? What are you,
Not on game day, big country guy.
Nice.
Yeah, country, hip hop, rap. I like a little pop here and there. I don't know.
Yeah, some Taylor Swift.
Yeah, big hit songs. Yeah.
So did you pay attention much to after y'all's game? There was obviously the LSU UCLA game. And I don't know if you saw that Coach Orgeron talking shit to some fans told them to bring their sissy blue shirt and bring their ass.
Oh my God.
And then they lost. So have you ever seen any or have you ever received whenever you're like walking in, just like a moment where you've gotten just like trash talked by an opposing fan base? Or like what's the best thing that you've heard that you actually like laughed about later on because somebody just said something to you?
Yeah, I can't think of anything that's anyone said to me, but I know when we went to West Virginia, when you go to West Virginia, that place is wild, man.
Yes, it is. Couches on fire and shit.
Yeah, they're all hammered, drunk. They're just crazy. I mean, when you're on the sideline, like just like when defense on the field and you're just sitting there on the bench, like they'll look up your name on the roster and be like, I don't know. Whatever just talking mess. And West Virginia is wild. I mean, all those places like that. Iowa State's pretty wild as well. But I can't think of any instance where someone said something good.
Yeah,
can't really think of anything top of my head.
So you're graduated, right? Already, you're taking classes still to be eligible and stuff. What are your plans for the next level? Right? I guess your eligibility's done, but you'll try and declare for the draft, and then what's next from your perspective? So it's prepare for the draft. What does like January start looking like for you?
Yeah, so obviously, like you said, prepare for the draft. Don't know exactly yet what it's going to look like. Probably in a couple months, 2 or 3 months here, when it gets closer to that time, I'll consider, obviously I got to pick an agent and agency and all that stuff. So that's going to tie into it. I'm excited for it though. Obviously I got to take care of business this season and worry about all that stuff after. But
so are you close with Sam still, or?
Yeah, really close with Sam. We text here and there. Obviously he's really busy and so am I. So we don't talk like as much as we used to, but yeah, we're really close. He's doing well.
He made the 53 man.
Yeah, he looked awesome in the preseason. He was going to start for a while there, week 1. That would have been crazy.
He was looking awesome, making plays per usual, putting the team on his back. You saw the first game.
It was Sam. Yeah, it was just prototypical Sam, just in the NFL instead of in Texas. It was great.
Yeah.
So I guess the last question that I have for you, and maybe, is what's your favorite non-football sport? Right. So if golf, that was quick.
Yeah, you were ready for it.
That was quick. So, are you a pretty good golfer?
I'm a big golf guy. When I'm not in season, off season, I try to get around in much as I can. When I'm not in season, yeah, I would say I'm a good golfer for not being a golfer.
What's your handicap, or do you even do you know it?
I was probably around a 2 or 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But right now, I don't know, probably 7 or 8.
If I break 100, I had a fantastic day. But beer a hole, so it's a little different.
I grew up around golf though. I've been playing my whole life. My dad he played college golf, and my grandpa, he played golf as well. So grew up around the game.
Nice. And you're the slacker that's just, the starting tight end. So
yeah.
How long have you been? It seems like a while that you've been named starter. Is this your 3rd season as starter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
3rd season. I had some starts my freshman year because Andrew Beck was out.
Yeah.
Injured. So I played a lot my freshman year, and I wasn't expecting to at all. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, 3 years, yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, we'll let you get out of here, but congrats again. First ever burn-ins touchdown. It was huge. Everybody was freaking out. You got all our support. So thanks for coming on, and go crush Arkansas.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
Hook 'em.
All right, hook 'em.
All right, enjoy.
And hey, other burn-ins news. So we're working on the merch. Merch will be up soon. We got the print shop guys working on it. Should be ready next week, at least for the shirts. So we'll start being able to sell those shirts to you guys. We have business cards, and we are going to blast those bitches everywhere. We'll send a picture of it in the thread. It has our QR code on it. They look legit as shit, and we're going to pass. Basically, if you're wearing orange at the Arkansas game, you're going to receive a business card from us with the QR code to sign up. And we're going to end up paying these guys like $100,000 each because it's too easy. It's too easy. Paying players is so fucking easy. Now I understand why the SEC has done it for years. It's so easy.
But are we going to be SEC ready this weekend? That is the question.
Absolutely.
And I don't know that Arkansas is SEC ready.
Absolutely not. They're not ready for this.
How do you break both legs, though?
That is
so. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, apparently one of the defensive linemen for the Razorbacks broke both of his legs in practice somehow, some way.
Because that's the thing you do. My guess it was some kind of rascal accident or like some kind of motorized scooter accident was the only way you could do that. It's either that. My guess he probably, like, in all reality, probably got like a chop block and his feet stuck in the turf. But how unimaginably bad does it sound to break both of your legs at one time? That sounds awful. You can't do shit. As a college kid, you're just sitting there like you're in a wheelchair.
So we've already done predictions for this game. The predictions were 38-28 Texas.
Gorilla buttfuck.
And so a gorilla boof. So it's gorilla boof, the second boofing.
Yeah. Gorilla Boof 2 Electric Boogaloo.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on for our sleeping arrangements and just in general in this RV. So we show up at Woolah Horn's place, or I should say, we being me and SC Day Day. We got there a little bit early. We left Austin early. Got there around 7:15 or so, and we get out of the car, and it's an expansive property with the RV parked next to what is very clearly construction materials being used for a large project that's being completed on Woolah Horn's property. There was no access for ingress into the RV, so there's cars all over the place. Luckily, my car is parked far away in the middle of some trees, very protected. But Woolah Horn's like, hey, we got to start loading this bitch up. Let's move the RV so we can get in there. And Woolah jumps in the RV, immediately throws it into reverse, and just fucking nails his car.
Nails his car on the way out.
Yeah, and then we were just freaking out behind him, yelling, screaming. I ran up, banged on the window, and to no avail.
Don't worry, the pictures will be posted.
Yeah, and then Woolah just gets out of the RV and leaves the RV just sitting on his car's quarter panel.
We just passed a car that had a bumper sticker on it that said, "Only gay cops pull me over."
That's good. Only gay cops pull me over. That's funny.
So in Arkansas, apparently only gay cops pull this person over.
Yeah.
But that is the tone-setting moment for this trip.
We are negative 15 minutes in, and a car has been destroyed.
So we load up the RV. There's not much to all the external storage is actually taken up by maybe some impromptu tailgate equipment. Stay tuned for a tailgate location. But we had to load everything up inside, and so we get everything in. And it is hotter than fuck in this RV. So we turn on the air, or we think we turn on the air, and it's actually just the fan. But it is just blowing fucking hot air.
Spinning hot air.
Houston swamp air on us. And we are very concerned, right? We just got here. We just destroyed a car. Now the AC is blowing hot air for minutes. And it's starting to look like this could be a complete clusterfuck.
Which it is. I mean, but that's the surly difference. We're here for the complete clusterfuck. That's why you're all tuning in at this point, is to see who died.
So we do figure out the air conditioner, and then it starts blowing cold. More on that later.
Oh my God.
So we fill up coolers full of beers, cases and cases of beers.
I think we counted 200 or something.
Yeah, so we have plenty of beer. We are out of beer in one cooler officially.
Yeah.
But we're getting set up. RGB arrives very tardy, I must say.
Classic.
About 30 minutes later than we were supposed to depart, and we just haul ass immediately when he gets there. So as we're pulling out, I remembered that I had brought my casting device that we needed to hook up to the TV to watch the Cowboys game, because we're just getting drunk in the back of this RV, watching a football game, getting driven to go gamble in Shreveport. That is the plan for the evening, and I'm worried that I'm going to ruin this plan because I forgot the fucking remote for the streaming device that I brought.
But it got figured out somehow, some way. That's why you're the tech guy. I'm here to watch the football, not figure out how to watch the football.
Yep, so we watched the Cowboys lose in excruciatingly terrible fashion.
It felt really familiar. As a newly branded Cowboys fan, it felt extremely familiar to watch your team lose in just heart-wrenching fashion.
Yeah, so watched that game, and we crushed no less than 35 beers last night.
Easily.
Before we get to Shreveport. So we pull in to Shreveport, and we miss the turn for Margaritaville and go from Bossier City across the bridge into Shreveport, and it's an instant nope from all of us. There is no way we're parking an RV in one of those lots. So we take a 12-minute detour to get back to Margaritaville and park in one of the expansive parking lots that they have.
It turns out that RV parking at a casino is not like an us thing. It is an everybody thing.
There were 4 other RVs in the lot with us
on a Thursday in Shreveport. Like,
it was great. So we run in, and it is mask compliant.
Extremely, shockingly so. Like, before we could even get into the casino, you had to mask up. So even when unless you're actively drinking, they will like stop the fucking game. Like, you cannot roll your dice unless you put your mask up. Shocking.
We're not going to give a whole gambling review, but fast forward through that story. RGB is up approximately $400.
Yep.
I'm a Mac is down approximately $700, and that all happened in about a minute. And then
all craps. Oh no, you were playing blackjack, right?
Yeah, blackjack. I was even, and then I went on full tilt, and 3 hands of blackjack, and poof
That'll do
goes
it.
$700.
Yeah, so I was down. So my debit card got stuck. So I'm Mac loaned me $100.
Tell them why your debit card got stuck.
So I got gas station corn dogs in Bossier City, Louisiana. Actually, it wasn't even Bossier City. It was somewhere even worse than that. It was
We had just crossed the border.
Yeah, we had just crossed the border into Louisiana. I guess Bank of America fucking flagged it like, you shouldn't be here. And so my debit card gets caught because I spent $3.50 at a gas station and they were delicious corn dogs, I just gotta say. But they didn't have any condiments. I just had to raw dog the corn dogs. Basically before we even left the parking lot. So I turned 100 and I had $40 in my wallet. Turned 140 bucks, got down to about 15, and then if you've ever seen the guy from Stubbs barbecue sauce, that guy steps up to the fucking plate.
He did look like the guy from Stubbs.
He had a cigarillo in his mouth.
He had a fucking cigarillo in his mouth
the entire time, and that's how he got away from the mask, because he had a cigarillo in his fucking mouth the entire time. That guy went on one of the best heaters I've ever seen in my entire life. He was hitting everything. Everybody else was like, all right, RGB, we need to pack it up. Like, it's 2:30 in the morning. We need to get the fuck to sleep. This guy's on a heater. I'm not leaving until this guy rolls a fucking 7. So eventually he does, and I'm up $400.
So there is a very nice lady serving us drinks.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Great personality.
Yeah.
Great set of personalities.
Yeah, she had a really big brain that was on full display. And it was great. Feeding us cocktails, and then around 3:30 in the morning, we were like, we got to get the fuck out of here and get some sleep.
And I'll say, they don't skimp on the cocktails. So originally the plan was
shout out Margaritaville in Bossier City.
Bro.
Hey, voted best casino or resort in Louisiana for like however many years running. It was nice.
It was nice. Sponsor the podcast. And hey, so originally we were going to go to Durant, Oklahoma, and go to Choctaw. They don't give you free drinks. This place, this Margaritaville, those drinks were strong as shit. This wasn't like some baby pours. This was some real man pours. It was great.
Yeah, the guy that was running the pits and the craps table, he was talking all the shit. He was talking all the shit. So I pulled my money off after a 6 had hit, and I just pulled it up, and then another 6 hit, and he was like, "You a bitch!"
Yeah, he called him a bitch.
Anyway, so we get back. We're stumbling back to the RV at 3:30 in the morning, and we are all hammered. Right? We've been drinking hard at the casino. We were drinking hard in the RV while we were watching the Cowboys, and we get back to the RV and decide, oh, now it's time to actually set it up for sleeping. And so I bought an air mattress that uses 4 D-sized batteries to pump and inflate it. We have 2 slide outs on this RV. It's a pretty expansive RV.
I was shocked. So I didn't know this. When I walk in this RV, I'm like, all right, so how's this bitch gonna work? Like, this is a little narrow. And I'm thinking to myself, like, it's all right. I can cramp up for a night. I'll be drunk as shit. I won't remember it anyway. And then it just widens. It just gets bigger. It's huge. It gets gigantic.
Yeah. So we do that, really drunk, and we're moving coolers around, trying to figure out a place to put the air mattress, plugging in CPAPs because we got 2 CPAPs on board.
Double CPAPs. Shout out to CPAPs.
Yeah, we've got. SC Day sleeping up front in the bunk that pulls down above the driver's seat.
I'm surprised he even fit up there. That's great. Like, you gotta, like, Curious George your ass up to this. You're, like, jumping off of seats and shit to get up into your bed.
And so at this point, the generator's been on. We have been running the rear AC the entire drive. So we're 4.5 hours in, plus the gambling time of full blast AC, thermostat set to 58, running. And so the RV is very pleasant whenever we get back at
It feels
3:30 in the
great.
morning.
Like, after we've been sweating in a casino, sweating walking back, like, sweating basically the entire time. And then we get to sleep, and we're all under blankets and stuff. It was about, God, I guess it was 5 in the morning. It was insufferably cold. I am the coldest sleeper on the planet. Like, I want it to be 65. Holy shit. It was like sleeping during the freeze. It was insane.
And I was just directly underneath the vent, just happy as a clam. I love to sleep cold. So
I was shivering. I woke up, my jaw was just like sore from being clenched, just shivering. But I'm too drunk to like wake up and get up. And also, I don't know what it takes to get out of this door. I still haven't really figured out how to just get out of the RV with this handle. I tried to wake up.
RGB is basically like a dog. And so you don't even have to lock your RV. You just leave him in there, and he'll just paw at the door and hopefully, maybe he can get out, but probably not.
I just bark at it, because I tried to get out. It was like 4:30 in the morning, and I had to piss so bad, and I just couldn't get out, so I just decided to just go back to sleep. So, and then finally the door opened, and I'm just peeing in the middle of a Bossier City casino parking lot.
All right, so you may notice that the ambient noise level has gone down to absolutely nothing.
Is that a
now.
KFC? Ooh, the donut place. Fuck yeah, now we're going, baby.
No, nothing bad has happened. We're just at a stoplight.
Yeah.
But
Hey, fixing to turn right. Hold on to the margarita, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
we're-
margarita. Everybody
Hey,
grab a margarita.
warning!
Man, grab your margaritas. My thighs are so sticky right now, and it's not, well, it's mostly because of the margarita, but it could also be the fact that we haven't showered. We haven't even found like a Love's or something where we can take like a trucker bath.
we did, however, blow up the bathroom at an Easy Stop in right outside of what was the name of
I
that
have
town?
no idea.
Something like Ashburn or Ashbit.
Where is it?
Oil City.
Royal City?
Oil.
City.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah.
Anyway, go in there. We blow up. It looks like a big, thing that would have more than just one stall.
It was solid. Like, it looked like, I mean, they had, like I said, they had some of the best looking catfish I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
But they had literally one stall in the, they have 3 urinals, but only one stall in the bathroom. At least in the men's room. I was about 15 minutes away from using the women's at that point, because something had to happen. And shout out One Wipe Charlie's. I think I changed everybody in this RV's life with the One Wipe Charlie's.
My butthole's still tingling.
It's the mint. It's a mint. If you haven't used a One Wipe Charlie, they're on Dollar Shave Club or whatever, and they're basically travel like moist towelettes, but for your butthole, and they are refreshing. They got like infused mint in there and shit. Oh, it's the best. I'll never travel without them ever again.
So we've got some recruiting news.
Yes. Like I said last time, I want to kiss Bo Davis on the mouth. I still want to kiss him on the mouth. That guy's defensive line haul is insane. Justice Finkley in the class, early enrollee too, can't
Participate or
yeah.
hang out, but he's on campus.
Dude,
Soon.
I mean, that's going to be huge, especially we got a Bama kid that Bama was recruiting. That's crazy. Like, when was the last time Texas got an Alabama kid that Alabama was actively, like, wanting? That's insane. That's insane. So, I don't know. So, we have the number 3 class in the nation now, which is just awesome. Like, we're destined for a top 5 class at this point. And people were so down on recruiting for
Look, I was
months.
down on recruiting.
Everybody.
I was thinking top 10 would be a really hard thing to pull off.
All ass, no takes. Done. We're back to all gas, no brakes, baby.
No justice for all, just justice for Texas.
Just justice for Texas. Yeah, I mean, the dude is a freak. I'm not going to get into like his specifics and like how big of a beast he is, but Bama wanted him. That's the only thing you need to know. Bama like actively wanted this kid, and he chose Texas. And it turns out he wants to play school. So that's what set us over the edge.
Yeah, wants to be a doctor.
That's awesome. And I mean, so I think one thing with our move to the SEC that we're going to find out is Texas is setting itself up for a big advantage when it comes to academics in the SEC.
It's them, Georgia, and Florida. If you want to play school, that's it.
Or Vanderbilt.
Fuck Vanderbilt. Nobody wants to go to Vanderbilt to play school.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, hey, I want the best of both worlds? And I think this is going to play the most with parents. So when you see parents like, oh, hey, you could go to Alabama and get like a shitty fucking Alabama education, or you can come to Texas and get an awesome education and just as good football, we hope. I mean, it's a no-brainer at that point. So, not to mention all the awesome NIL shit we're doing. Like, basically, we're getting every tight end that's ever wanted to be a tight end at this point. Like, Jaleel Skinner, come on down, baby. Be a bird end.
All gas, no brakes.
Hey, Sark's going to have, like, a room of 30 tight ends. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to pay the bitches. We're paying players, guys. Come on.
So the Moody Center has a roof going on it as we speak.
Hey, they need one because that roof's about to get blown the fuck off once Chris Beard takes the fucking court.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane. That whole center is going to be insane. You know, opening day, they're going to have Matthew McConaughey's going to be out there. He's going to be doing his fucking bongo drums like he's doing for Austin FC, the Verde, Viva Verde, or whatever. Dude, he's gonna be blowing that place up. I can't wait. There's gonna be a long period of time. This is gonna be a basketball podcast. Like, we're gonna, of course, obviously, we're football guys, but basketball is gonna be awesome, and the Moody Center plays a large part in that.
Okay, let's get into what we think is actually going to happen in the game. Not just the score, but how it plays out once we get to Arkansas. And I'm strongly considering making this a 2-part episode, because this is Type 1 fun, guys.
Before and after.
We were
Type
a little worried that it could turn into Type 2 fun whenever there was no AC and cars were getting smashed.
Yeah, when the cars get smashed, it was Type 4 fun to start.
Type 1 is squarely where we are right now. So we may break this up and do a little bit of a post-game, or maybe even do a live from the bars podcast.
Yes.
In Fayetteville.
So if you're in Fayetteville, first of all, hit us up, PM us, let us know where you're at. We're doing all kinds of meetups. We got enough margaritas as long as we don't keep spilling it on each other. We got a ton of margaritas. Like, we're ready to party. We're gonna find a bar.
And if you have a weed guy in Fayetteville, let me know.
We're gonna find some kind of bar for the tailgate. We don't know where yet. We're just gonna bar hop today until we're like, tell somebody, hey, like, let us rent out your bar, and we're gonna pack this bitch.
So we may go have and honestly review some of the shittiest barbecue I've ever fucking seen on the internet.
That was Wright's Barbecue. We're coming, because he deserves to honestly hear how shitty his fucking barbecue is. Because if that picture is any indication, with his brick. It literally looked like an Acme brick of brisket.
Oh, and the only reason he has a target on his back is he pasted a picture of Bevo upside down and tweeted it out because he thought that was funny.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? You better
Your shit's on blast, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you better not miss. When you come for the king, you best not miss, bro. And guess what? We are the barbecue kings. Texas is the barbecue king. They even went at Grant Pinkerton, the maker of the best barbecue on the goddamn planet, and he missed. And guess what? We're going to eat your shit, and we're going to give you a real review, and I will be no bias. And you know what's fucked up? He claims it's Texas-style barbecue. That's not Texas-style barbecue. Anybody listening to this podcast makes better fucking barbecue on their propane grill than that shit.
All right, so we have tickets, and I made the wise decision of getting tickets on the back row of section 123, which is 50-yard line seats, because I did not want to have to deal with people throwing shit at us or anything like that. And if we need to escape, we can escape quickly.
I hope this is the only time I'm covered in alcohol, like not from my own design. Like if I'm shotgunning beers, it's one thing, but I hope I'm not getting pelted with beers because we're gonna gorilla boof them. Like this is like, they don't understand what's coming. Like I saw some dumbass, I need to figure out who it was, but there was a national media guy, his game prediction, Arkansas 45, Texas 42. What? They didn't score 45 against Rice. Are you kidding me? PK has never given up more than 35 in a game. He didn't give up 20 to Louisiana Lafayette, who would also destroy Arkansas.
So you know a fan base is fucking whack whenever the coolest guy that comes to post on your board has cerebral palsy.
Cereal palsy.
Cereal palsy. Shout out to, I don't even fucking know.
Something Hog.
Yeah. Dude is cool as fuck. All you other Arkansas motherfuckers that are coming,
Terrible.
you need to bring your A game.
Typing
I mean,
with
if
one
this is
finger.
your A game, right? You need to roll back over and kiss your sister.
No, I bet you we run into some shitty fans, and I'm excited for it. I'm very much excited for it because I know we're gonna blow them out, and like
So I think Bijan is going to go for
Infinity.
on the ground. I think Bijan realistically goes for 160 plus.
Yeah, this is his first 250-yard game.
You think 250?
250 total. Receiving
receiving
and rushing. I think he goes for 250. I'm guessing 160 to 175 on the ground, and then another 60 to 75 in the air. 3 touchdowns, calling it. RGB3 guarantee, 3 touchdowns for Bijan.
Okay, 3 touchdowns for Bijan. So that leaves us with 17 points left. That's 2 touchdown passes from Hudson Card.
To the tight ends. Both
To the tight ends. Both
the
of the tight ends?
All
Okay.
of the burn ends.
Yeah, I really do want to see Gunnar Helm get a touchdown catch.
Yes.
That would be
We
awesome.
will freak out. If
Oh,
Gunnar-
we were freaking out. You heard it
Oh,
whenever
yeah.
we were talking to Cade. We freaked the fuck out whenever everything happened. Cade thought it was awesome. So
Yeah.
if you think it's awesome too, sign up right now for the burn ends. It's 1 beer and a nice tip for your bartender a month, and that's you paying players, and they're in the bonus time right now.
You get to be a bag man, guys. Like, people don't underestimate. Holy shit, Lulaw nearly took the roof off again. Holy shit. Yeah, don't underestimate yourself as an SEC bag man. You can do that for as little as $10 a month. And I can tell you, nothing felt cooler in the world. I felt like Bob Brewer at that
It was
moment.
an internet dad moment.
I was an internet dad moment, and if you haven't read the article about us on on3.com, go check it out. It's in the thread. Very cool. We got called swashbuckling, which I've never been called before, and I want to be called, like, that's going on my tombstone. Like RGB3 swashbuckling gentleman.
So that's, I guess, and then we get Dicker for a field goal. How plus or minus
31 because we feel bad for him.
31.
Yeah.
Okay.
31 yards.
31 yarder for
Yeah.
Dicker. So that's plays of the game. I don't think that Arkansas scores a single touchdown from a passing play.
No.
And I mean, I don't know. I feel like unless they can figure out how to scheme around PK, they may trick him once and get in to the end zone.
You got to have like a busted coverage or something because if you've watched their quarterback, so he's a huge dude. He's like 6'3", 240. Like, he's giant and he can run, but his arm is worse than mine. It is terrible, like truly awful. So all you have to do is contain him. My guess is they're going to have DeMarvion Overshone just spy the quarterback the entire time. Just, hey, make sure that guy doesn't beat us. DeMarvion just fucking follow him the entire time.
Oh, dude, and you know what we're going to see today? I don't know what's going on with Alfred Collins. Maybe he called somebody's wife fat. I don't know what happened, but he's clearly a very good player.
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
He's going to play substantial time today.
Yeah.
He's going to get in, see some playing time. Who knows what happened last week? We don't need to speculate.
Nope, no speculations
But
here.
that guy,
He's going to be awesome.
he's going to fucking gorilla boof this quarterback.
And hey, I mean, we could talk about the pass game. So, Louisiana Lafayette, we looked better than I thought we would. I mean, that game was never in doubt. That was the most comforting thing I think about the entire game was I was always confident we were going to beat Louisiana. Anybody predicting otherwise is fucking stupid. We were always going to beat them, but how comfortable it looked, and it was truly like once Cade Brewer scored that touchdown, it was never in doubt.
All right, and I am confident, right? Let's say Hudson Card gets hurt, Casey Thompson can play.
Oh yeah, he looks solid.
You know, we don't want to say anything about running backs, but the third string running back, Keelan Robinson,
he looked great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
No,
we've got a stable of backs that can carry an entire season of workload.
We might have the best running back room in the country, except maybe Alabama or like Georgia or one of those guys that have just been stacking 5 stars. But I mean, Bijan Robinson's the best running back in the country. Roschon Johnson is a monster. I mean, I still get like freaked out. That guy was a quarterback. Like, he was a quarterback, and Shark McCulloch told us on our podcast, go back and listen forever ago, he was like, oh yeah, well, I'm shocked with Roschon Johnson. He didn't want to get hit, and now he is laying the boom. And now we got this Keelan Robinson dude out of nowhere.
Great. I mean, I couldn't be happier with the offensive performance last week, except for the missed Dicker kick, but, first game, kind of a long kick, whatever. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think he's going to miss many other kicks this season.
No, Card looked great. I mean, especially like once the game starts slowing down for him. Louisiana Lafayette's their defensive line. I don't know if we're going to face a better one the rest of the year. I mean, besides Arkansas and Oklahoma are the only games I can
definitely
see.
not as senior.
Exactly.
They really brought back a team that knew what they were doing. Billy Napier, good coach.
Yeah.
They were schemed correctly for most of it, and they just got out fucking played. They didn't get out coached. They just got out. Well, they got out coached like 2 plays.
Yeah.
Right. That Bijan wheel route was insane.
That play call was insane. And so my favorite thing was like, so I told my wife, who knows minimal about football. I was like, who do you think the more experienced team is when you're watching the game? And she said Texas. And I told her absolutely not. They're returning literally
they're playing
all of
like
their
literally
stars.
no one is playing the same position.
Yeah, at all.
No one's playing the same position that they played because
oh god, oh fuck.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Dollar General. Hey, if we hit a Dollar General truck, sue the wife, if you're listening to this, sue the shit out of Dollar General if I die due to them.
Yeah, currently my laptop is serving as the black box of this RV.
Yes. How did the crash happen, sir? Well, we heard 3 drunk guys yell, fuck, shit, fuck, Dollar General.
So I do think that we are in for Gorilla Booth, the second boofing.
Yeah.
For sure. 100%. I'm going to stick with our original prediction, but I honestly think this is going to be a defining game for Steve Sarkisian and Pete Kwiatkowski because they really want to show the SEC what's fucking coming next year.
So I'm changing mine. So my prediction is more of a Gorilla Booth. Gorilla Booth 2, Electric Boogaloo. We are going to score 48 against them, and they're going to score 13 points. They're going to get 2 field goals and a touchdown. And the touchdown's going to come on, like, last second. We are going to absolutely destroy them. After seeing... So I rewatched their game against Rice. That is one of the worst football teams.
I mean, Rice is, they're a world beater, dude. I bet they could take on Alabama.
Hey, they might even be able to beat Tulane.
Are we talking about the bands, or are we talking about the football teams?
Yeah, shout out the, what is it called? The Mob.
The Mob.
Yeah. But, no, I think we're going to absolutely destroy them. I honestly cannot fathom that this game, if you are listening to this right now, -4.5 for Texas right now, to lock.
God damn, these margaritas are strong. I'm fucked up.
Number 2.
It is 10:48 a.m. and I am hammered.
And this was after your Whataburger Jr., which you got to tell everybody what your Whataburger. If you haven't seen the receipt,
what? So everybody's giving me shit on the thread about Whataburger Jr. calling me a pussy and stuff. You cannot get the OG sized Whataburger with the brioche buns.
I didn't even know they had brioche buns. So that alone.
The Whataburger Jr. double with a brioche bun, no tomatoes, extra pickles, grilled jalapenos, grilled onions with the jalapeno ranch, and 2 slices of pepper jack cheese.
Holy shit.
It was delicious. And I had a strawberry fucking malt. Thank you very much.
I had taquitos and a honey butter chicken biscuit, and I regret nothing. Except not getting that fried catfish.
I don't know. I was in pretty rough shape this morning before. I don't know that I could have made it all the way there.
Oh yeah, and y'all should smell this RV. Like right now, like it's one of those things where like we've been.
It does. It smells like gorillas have been boofing in
Yeah.
here.
And now it's got margarita all over the floor, so we gotta get some Windex in this bitch really quick. It is. The Dollar General truck is wanting to fight us at this point.
So we do need some help. If you know, not like right now actively,
You're
but
gonna ask
like
for
we're
a
not
weed
gonna.
guy again?
No, we're not gonna ask for a weed guy again. But shout out to me if you know where to get some weed in Fayetteville. But we do need somebody potentially to set up and break down a tailgate for
Yes.
$200.
Yeah, do that. Free beer. Yeah.
Dad, drink the rest of our beer. We don't want to fucking take it anyway.
Yeah, seriously. And someone to clean the RV. This bitch needs a deep clean.
No, I don't want anybody in this bitch.
Jaylee, yeah, actually, that's a biohazard. Like, none of us have COVID, but you will get a new strain of COVID.
I
from
have
this
not
RV.
been looking forward to a shower in an RV ever. Never.
Oh my
And I've
God.
never heard those words come out of my mouth, but I am so looking forward to whenever we get to our RV spot. Shout out to Southland RV in Fayetteville,
They're
Arkansas.
not ready for this. They have no idea what's coming.
We are in spot 27, and he knows we're Texas fans, and he's still fucking rented us a spot.
Hey, it's better than the bars. The bars won't fucking let us
They
rent
will
their
not.
shit out.
Yeah, I have called. I've emailed everybody. Everybody's like, "Oh no, no, we don't do any of that. We're just gonna take over a bar."
Yeah, I was about to say, either that or we should do a Applebee's. We'll do this fucking TikTok dance. Fancy like Applebee's. God, first of all, fuck that commercial. That is seriously the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. That commercial, and it plays every single commercial break. Fancy like Applebee's. First of all, when's the last time you had a meal at Applebee's? And second of all, like, when is the last time you enjoyed a meal at Applebee's? I'm going to go with earlier than 2000. It was before the towers fell. Never forget.
All right. So we are going to have a part 2. So
Yes.
stay tuned. From Fayetteville, instead of bumfuck nowhere on an RV, we will be doing the rest of this podcast.
Yep. Shout out. We'll link up the Cade Brewer part. Y'all can listen to all that, and then we'll have a live after game reaction. What you think?
Awesome.
Yeah, bitch.